Section 1.3 interactive assignment. We want to be able to obtain a simple random sample. In this question, it says a student entering a doctoral program in educational psychology is required to select 3 courses from the list of courses provided as part of his or her program. In part A, we want to list all possible 3 course selections. So let's take a look at part A first. So we click on the list. Here are our courses, and so what I've done is I put that in here. And so we're going to list all possible 3 course selections. So the first thing that we want to do is the following. Okay, what we want to be able to do is, first we're going to write the first number that's listed in our list, okay, which is 669. Okay, so we're going to write down the number 669, and then the next number below that is 685. So we're going to write a tree branch for that one, and we're going to have 685. Okay, the next number below 685 is 632. The next number below that is 687. And then the next number below that is 678. Okay. Now, if you take a look here, right, we already have our 2 choices in this first branch. So you see how we have 669 and 685. Now, after 685, we're going to list the 3 numbers that are below 685. So that means we're going to have 632. And then the next number is going to be 687. And then we have 678. Okay, now remember, we're listing all possible 3 course selections. So I'm going to write the 3 courses. So the first one we have is 669, 685, 632. And then we have 669, 685, 687. And then we have 669, 685, 678. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a highlighter for those. So we have that one, which is our first 3. And then we have that one there, which is that. And then we have that one there. Okay. So now what we're going to do is now we're going to take a look at the next number, which is 632. Now, we're not going to use the numbers above that because we've already used that in the previous selections. So that means now we're going to use 632. So with 632, we're going to have 2 numbers that are below 632. So the number below 632 is going to be 687. So that means we have 669, 632, 687. And then the number below 687 is 678. So therefore we have 669, 632, and then 678. So now we use those 3 options. So there are our 3 options here. And then our other 3 options are there. Okay. Now, that means now we're going to go ahead and then eliminate the 632 because we've already used it now in the previous step. So we have 687, and then what number is below 687? Well, that's 678. Okay, so we have 669, 687, and then 678. Okay, now there's no other number for us to use, so we can eliminate the 687. Now if we use 678, there's no other number for us to choose that's below 678. So we're done with that option here. Okay, now we're not completely done, but we've done that part so far. Okay. All right, now let me go ahead and copy this. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to create another tree. Okay. Okay, now our next tree, okay, has to start with the number below 669 because we've already done that already. So we eliminate 669 because we've already did that with our first tree. Okay, now we're going to start with 685. So we're going to have 685, okay, and so we're starting with 685, and now we're going to use the numbers that are below 685. So we have 632, we have 687, and then we have 678. Okay, so in this case here, we're going to eliminate 685 since it's the beginning of the tree, and so then we have 632. Okay, and that 632 is going to have two branches, meaning the two numbers that are below 632. So what are the numbers below 632 is 687. So we have 685, 632, 687. Okay, the next number below 687 is 678. So now we're going to choose that 685, 632, 678. Okay, so let me just kind of go over the highlighted portion of this, right? So we know that we already have this 699, 687, 678, which was here. Okay, and now we created two additional ones now, which is that, and then those three. Okay, and now we're going to go down to the next number, which is 687. So we have 687, and then what number is below 687? Well, it's 678. Okay, and now if we look at the number, there's no other option for us, so we've eliminated the 632, right? And we've already now eliminated the 687, so there's no other option for us to use the 678, so this is going to be our next set of three. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to write that combination down. And so now we have 685, 687, and 678. So there is our three options there. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to continue this process again. Okay. So we're going to then, right now, we've already started with a tree that starts with 669. We already have a tree that starts with 685. And now we're going to start with 632. So let me move that down here a little bit. Okay, so we have a tree that starts with 632. Okay, and then we're going to look at this option here. So the number below 632 is 687. Okay, and therefore now we have 632, 687, and then the number below that is 678. Okay, now the 632 has a number below 687 or 687, and so therefore we can add the 678 to create that option. And if we start with 678, we're not going to use that option because we already used it in the previous option. So we are not going to use that 678 because we already used it here. So therefore, we have our next option, which is 632, 687, and 678. Okay, now I'm going to stop here because if you look, we have 687. And the next number below that is 678, so there's no option for us to create 3 more. So in this case here, we're going to look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 combinations. But let's go ahead and answer our question, okay? So we're going to answer our question here, and let's go ahead and do that. So we have 632, 68. Well, let's go ahead and start with the first one. 669, 685, 632. Okay, and then if we select them all, we can see that they're all included in here. So all of those are all listed. We're going to go ahead and check our answer, and therefore we have them all included. Okay, now the next question says, comment on the likelihood that 669, 685, and 687 will be selected. So let's take a look at that. 669, 685, and 687. So that combination is here. And there's only one of them. Okay? One out of how many total? Well, we have 10. So therefore, we're going to say that there is one in 10 chance, okay, that these courses will be selected. So we're going to check our answer, and therefore there is our result.